Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Tuesday's Market Intel Brief here at TOPGUN Options. Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and wanted to knock out a quick brief because I literally just got done our primary live trade brief with our members. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna send this trade out to all you free people out there. Why? Because I care. Look at this rip your face-off rally in the S&P 500, man. We've seen a month and a half of straight up. Markets tend not to do that. And oh, by the way, we're still fighting, right? Ceasefire over. You know what Trump calls it? We're in, I call it a mini war. What? Okay, so we're shooting, folks. I think, we shot it or sank 6 of their go-fast boats, and Iran was shooting at the UAE. The UAE's all pissed off and all sorts of stuff like that. So this is not over yet, and obviously the market, this is a Wizism. The market only cares when it cares, right? It doesn't care right now, Wiz, but you don't want to wake up in a week or so from now and the market care and we're pulling back. I think it's time to put on what we call a trege, a trade that I'm pretty sure is going to make money that also acts as a hedge to protect my long-term bullish positions in my portfolio. Like CBOE, Chicago Board Options Exchange. Did you see CBOE, man? I put this trade on, what was this? A couple weeks ago, or CBOE. It's up 80%, $3,500. CBOE, Chicago Board Options Exchange, had disgusting blowout earnings, and it's only going to get better. I mean, look at this chart. It moves up and to the right. It's the house, folks, and the house always wins. As a matter of fact, that's the bottom of my bottom line. CBOE is the house always wins. We just covered a new long-term bullish position on CBOE, and I just sent that out in the Hunters thread right here. New CBOE Jan 28 bullish synthetic stock. So if you're a member, go check that out. Speaking of this report right here, man, folks, in a couple weeks, I'm going to launch the TOPGUN Options Tactical Trade Plan Service. It's not going to be a live trade service. It's going to be this hedge fund quality reports with the symbol, with the intel, with my forecast, bullish case, base case, bearish case, man. This is, I helped start a hedge fund when I was in Chicago. This is hedge fund like quality. So it's going to be our entry level service, $97, $970 a year. So just giving you a heads up that that's coming down the pike on our radar. I mean, look at this TOPGUN Options AI Infrastructure Super Cycle Report. Amazon, Palantir, Genova, Broadcom, all of these names with the trades, with my conviction, what I'd allocate. So awesome stuff coming here at TOPGUN Options. It's going to be a brand new service here. Now, let's get back to what I wanted to focus on. The S&P 500. I think we are in for a little bit of a pullback here. Let's go look. I think we are going to, where are we? SPX. I think we're going to come back here a little bit to this. You see that green line? That's the 20-day moving average, okay? It's going to be a binary move here. Market is, hovered for a little bit. Last week, we had a little pop on some earnings and stuff like that, and now we're back in a mini war type of thing. I think we're going to pull back. So why don't we put on a trade that I'm pretty sure is going to make money, and that's also going to act as a hedge. This is the trade right here. For $500, ladies and gentlemen, you could potentially see $4,500 in profit, right? I'll step through this real quick. Let's get rid of that. I put a roof on the market, 73. Let's bring up the S&P 500 in the background here. Let's bring up 3-month chart. Yeah. So folks, the record high right now is 72.72. We've never seen 73.75. That is way up. I went out to next Friday. What's next Friday? May 15th. On the E-Trade platform, whenever you see a month and a year, that means the third Friday of the month. That's when these options expire. So your brokerage platform might say May 15th on it. Wiz, I don't see May 26th. May 26th does not mean May 26 options. Does that make sense? Okay. So I went out I looked at the at-the-money straddle. I looked at max pain. I looked at all sorts of stuff. I already did this in the live trade brief. I'm just sending this out as a quick trade to the free folks. I took about 20 minutes in the live trade brief with my members to step through this. So if you feel like you're drinking from a fire hose right now, good. Join Top Gun Options. But I sold a May 26, which is next Friday, the May 15th, 73.75 call. Right, that's me saying I don't think the S&P 500 is going to rip above 73.75 by next Friday. I'm putting a little bit of a roof on it, right? I think we're going to peak out and at least hover. Well, what if you're wrong, Wiz? Rarely. I'm going to buy an upside call, right? So $1.30. This is I'm neutral to bearish on the S&P 500. I'm using calls and it's a spread. This tactic is called a bear call spread. It's also called a credit spread. I'm getting paid $130 to do this trade. Let's go look at the metrics. I'm risking 370 to potentially make $130. Using at the money volatility in these options right now, that's a 78% probability of a max profit. So let me move this out of the way. I put a roof on the market up here, right? Now, let's take some of that credit, or all of it, the $130, and buy the basement. I'm actually going to look over here, right? So 73.75 is all the way up here in the white. Let's go down. What's the 20-day moving average right now? 70.63. I'm going to round up. Let's just say 7,100. Why don't we go buy a basement in case we do roll over and start heading down here? Let's go buy a 7,100 put. It's close enough to that 20-day moving average, okay? You following me? Let's go 71. Feel like I'm scrolling my age on a website here. So I'm going to buy a 7,100 put. Whoa, that's like $2,300, Wiz. Well, I'm not done yet. If you think we're going to implode, right? There ain't no, it's look out below, Wiz. We might even go below that 20-day moving average. You could look at a trade like this. You're risking, you could potentially, if the market keeps ripping, you'll lose $2,800. But if it implodes, your profit is more or less unlimited. That's not me. I'm going to sell a lower strike put underneath it. I'll go $50 wide. Let's go down to the 70.50. Again, if you're not following this, don't worry about it. I can teach you all of this. You ready? Here we go. $480. You're going to come out of pocket $480 to protect your portfolio for out the next Friday in case something bad happens or the market pulls back. What could you potentially make? $4,500. What if you're completely wrong? The market keeps ripping. Well, if the market keeps ripping, my bullish S&P 500 trades, Amazon, all my bullish trades will print money. This is the cost. This is insurance, folks. This is how the professionals do it. I have no problems coming out of pocket $480 to, this is my, what I call sleep better at night trade, right? The most you could lose in this trade, if the market just keeps ripping and blows through that roof that you put on, you'll lose $980. All my other long-term bullish positions will be green and printing money. It was the cost of doing business. Folks, you insure your home, you insure your car. Do you insure your portfolio? I do with trades like this. This is called a trege, a trade that I think is going to make money because I think we're going to take a break and pull back a little bit. And it also hedges all my long-term bullish positions. Folks, isn't this awesome? So to review, it's a bear call spread, which is the roof at the top. A credit spread, you take some of that money, or all of it in this case, and go buy a put spread. Go buy the basement. I also call this trade, look at the picture, a bearish double vertical. There's the bear call spread, which helps finance the bear put spread, right? Folks, this is just smart. This is the way that I've been doing this for over, I'm going to age myself, 3 decades, 34, 35 years I've been doing this. This is how I sleep better at night. We are way overbought up here. I love it. Our positions are printing money, like I said, in CBOE and all sorts of other names. We're having a blast here at Top Gun Options, folks. But little over our ski tips here. The MACD is getting ready to kiss right there, and I think it's time for a little bit of a pullback. So wanted to knock out a quick brief. I just did my member brief. I'm like, you know what? Time for a market intel brief. I'm going to give a little free S&P 500 trade. Okay? I'm Uncle Wiz. And I'm sticking with it, okay? Have a great rest of your day. Fights on, namaste, and basi, basi. Wiz, out.